Well, at this point, we want to update you on a couple of projects that we talked about during the year on the Countyline program. And the first project is the Courthouse Exterior Restoration Project. And Robin Zimmerman with the Courthouse Preservation Trust is with us now. And Robin, notice that the scaffolding is all gone from the tower area. So that first phase is finished. What do you think about the work that's been done so far?
That's right, Mike. We are pleased with the work that General Restoration has done. The partnership was great, and they paid a lot of attention to detail. We're just pleased with the finished product.
It's quite a contrast. The portion that was worked on is the tower portion of the courthouse. The rest of it's going to be done next year, but you kind of contrast the two areas, and you see what a difference has taken place.
Right, you can see where they've cleaned and just the area that has been repaired. They've done a nice job, and we're looking forward to them coming back next spring.
And one of the most important things about the project is really what you can't see with the naked eye from here. That's the tuck pointing process. Kind of explain a little bit about why that's so important.
All the joints on the courthouse were cleaned, and then they were re-tuck pointed to prevent any water from entering the courthouse. And so that's what will keep it around for another 100 years.
Especially important to protect the interior restoration that was done not that long ago. So this helps protect that as well.
That's right.
And as I said, the rest of the courthouse will be done starting next spring. Tell us a little bit about how that will go.
They'll come back in late March or early April. They'll start on the facade of the courthouse, and then they'll finish up with the tunnel that extends to the city-county building. They'll help waterproof that area as well.
And there'll be some, I guess, some blockage of traffic or pedestrian traffic during that period of time, kind of similar to what we had for the tower.
When they come back, they'll continue to use Calhoun Street as a staging area. They'll need that much room for all of their equipment. And I'm not sure actually if Main Street will be closed for a short amount of time when they repair the tunnel.
And you won't see the scaffolding around the tower, but they'll be putting up that type of structure around the outside of the building.
Right, they'll have scaffolding on the lower level, but they'll also have equipment that they can move with them, kind of like what window washers use on large buildings.
And I know that those folks have been coordinating a lot with the judges and the clerk's office in the courthouse, because let's face it, that's not going to be a real quiet procedure that takes place.
That's right. With it being a working building, they need to be sensitive to the court's calendar, so they are presenting to the judges a schedule of the work they would like to do, a proposed schedule, if you will, and then the judges have offered to try to work with them on their schedule. But as you know, trials are scheduled 3 to 6 months in advance, so timing is key on this project.
But we're looking forward to when they get the project finished, I believe sometime October, November, somewhere in that time frame, right?
Hoping the latter part of the summer.
Right, Robin, thanks for joining us, and we're looking forward to seeing that project completed. Another project that I mentioned that we talked about in this program that has also wrapped up is over on Tecumseh Street, where the historic bridge just underwent restoration. The bridge over the Maumee River had been closed to traffic since June as work began to restore the 96-year-old span. But on December 4th, the newly rehabilitated bridge was reopened. The entire project, including relocation of utilities and lowering of the pavement grade under the Norfolk and Southern Railroad overpass on Coombe Street, will cost around $2.8 million.
This is my personal first limestone bridge, and these balusters, wow. You really do have to get a picture of these later. We've done brick bridges and concrete bridges, but this limestone is phenomenal. It's beautiful. Those are actually spun on a kiln like a piece of pottery or something. They're beautiful. I like them. Anyway, we also have a new reinforced concrete driving surface, new Indiana limestone handrails, new ornamental lighting, and tried to make it to look like it did when it was built. In fact, when I was over here last night with a flashlight, and some of these pieces of limestone are commissioners and people's names from when this bridge was built, and I don't have when it was. It's old, but I don't know the exact year. And it's further proof of the county's commitment to keep the bridges as safe as possible, and it's also representing, we got to add this in there, the city and the county working together. This is a city bridge. We're responsible. We're happy to do it. We now have the financing to do this, and here's another one.
The project is already being complimented by residents and business owners in the area.
We're very happy to see this bridge brought back. It ties East Central neighborhood with the North Side neighborhood, so we have access back and forth, which makes it nice for both of our associations. Plus, having it redone artistically is a wonderful thing for this city. We're so thankful.
And this is going to facilitate our everyday operations to get vehicles in and out. Plus, in the past, we weren't ever able to bring trucks in from the south because of the railroad elevation was less than 12 foot. So besides the fire trucks and everybody else, it's going to greatly help my operation.
Pioneer Associates Incorporated will return next spring to finish work under the 310-foot structure. During that time, some lane restrictions may be necessary, but the bridge should remain open the entire time.